Okay, please, Ilham. I can see your presentation. You can start.
Cek, cek. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, smart city, smart traffic management, and so background is human population has increased exponentially over the years, and this phenomenon is indirectly impacts the number of vehicle population over the years. The increasing number of vehicles also means increased risks in congestion and traffic jam that could affect the overall traffic flow. The current algorithm used by most traffic light control only change its signal timing plan at certain time and conditions. This is pretty much old. This is pretty much old and outdated since it's been used for decades. This kind of algorithm is effective on intersection with low risk of collisions and traffic jams, but not so for intersections with higher risk. Uh, some examples of this implementation is in New York, where they implement the smart traffic management system since 2011 by installing hard microsensors in 23 crucial intersections to manage gridlock. London has adopted this technology in 2015 using radar and thermal imaging systems that detect cyclists and adjust traffic lights. Phnom Penh and Japan International Cooperation Agency has implemented this technology in 2016 using CCTV cameras. The objective of this system is to dynamically manage traffic. Uh, this is this used to avoid congestions and jams in busy hours and giving emergency vehicle quicker response in case of emergency situation happen. And then acquiring a traffic data and to be able to publish it. And so this data is consists of traffic hotspots, traffic flow, and traffic trajectory. This this can be used to, for example, to calculate a base duration for traffic lights in exact location in some intersections, such like in Gramedia intersection or what is it? Samsat intersection where it's very long. And then said acquired data can be used for further usage such as so for improvement in best duration. And then so this data can be published to the public for another purpose, such as I don't know, like to detect like where it's very congested the traffic is, and then to give better traffic violation detections for common violations as speeding and traffic light violation. The architecture of the system is mainly using cameras because I think it's the most reliable device monitor beside like radar and thermal imaging because it hard to trick camera. It's hard to trick camera. You can see it visually using a display. Data from the traffic monitor is processed using machine learning in data center at the control center, and the length of the traffic light cycle duration is processed and decided locally at the subcomputers at the intersection using decision tree that acquired from the data center. In case of emergency situation, traffic lights can be overridden manually from the control system to provide emergency vehicle access. Uh, the control center can override this at the exact sequence from for example, if the emergency vehicle starts from uh, the city hall in Yogyakarta and the emergency situation is happen at what is it?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think you're sharing the wrong window.
Oh,
You're sharing there's like
okay.
two windows for PowerPoint. The
Okay.
other one, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, can use it.
I think what you should have done is like you go to the presentation first. You present first, and then like share that window.
I'm sorry. I'll read it out. Can you see? Is it on?
No, there are two windows for PowerPoint. One is like the editor. One is like the presenting screen. I think what you should have done is like screen window share the presenting screen.
Okay.
So like present first on PowerPoint, and then like from the Google Meet share that presenting screen.
The other window.
Is it is it on?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna repeat. So so human population has increased exponentially over the years, and this phenomenon is indirectly impacts the number of vehicle population over the years. The increasing number of vehicles also means increased risk of congestions and traffic jam that could affect the overall traffic flow. The current algorithm used by most traffic light control only change its signal timing at certain time and conditions. This kind of algorithm is effective on intersections with low risk of congestion and traffic jams, but not so for intersections with higher risk of congestion and traffic jams. Uh, Examples of this implementation is in New York, where they had implemented this system since 2011 by installing 100 micro sensors in 23 crucial intersections to manage gridlock. London has adopted this technology in 2015 using radar and thermal imaging that detect cyclists and adjust traffic lights. Phnom Penh and Japan International Cooperation Agency has implemented this technology in 2016 using CCTV cameras. The objective of this system is to dynamically manage traffic. This is for to avoid connections and jams in busy hours and to provide quicker emergency response. And then traffic data acquisition and publication. The data consists of traffic hotspots, traffic flow, and traffic trajectory. Accurate data can be used for further research, such as improvement in base directions of traffic lights and related traffic flow. Say data can be published to the public for another purpose. And the final objective is to give a better detection in traffic violations or like common violations as speeding and traffic light violation. The architecture of the system consists of a camera that installed in traffic systems to monitor the traffic. Data from the camera is processed using machine learning in data center at the control center. And then the length of traffic light cycle duration is processed and decided locally at the subcomputers at the intersections using decision tree that acquired from the data center. In emergency situation, traffic lights can be overridden manually from the control system, from the control center to provide emergency vehicle uh, a quick response and give them access to the emergency site. And the conclusion is that these smart traffic managements are vital in a big modern city mobilization to give a better management in traffic. This could work great in Yogyakarta and Sleman, where most people live in special region of Yogyakarta. However, this system couldn't work efficiently in less connection-prone region like Gunung Kidul, Kulon Progo, and some areas in Banten because uh, there's less people live there other than in there's less people that live there compared to Sleman and Yogyakarta. Uh, I think that's my presentation. If you have any questions.
Okay, thank you, Mas Iqbal. So, sorry, Mas Ilham. It's very updated approach on the smart city or smart nation, yeah. Because when we see in the news that our police now implement the e-tilang things, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
also related with the smart traffic management. Actually, yeah. Maybe in the first place they will more focus on the how to utilize the tilang procedure using the electronics way. But I think it can be developed and then it can be one of the early milestone to have a good smart and traffic management system in the futures. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's cool. So
Yeah.
so what do you think for like smart like let's say like you said before that smart traffic management system is of course it's not only just to monitor the conjunction or some things, but it also may be traffic accidents or maybe something else. So what exactly the point that you want to cater from this approach? It is like safety city or something, safe city or something.
So the main approach is a better
Mm-hmm.
mobilization for
Mobilization. Okay.
for the citizens and yeah and a better safety in case like accidents. So there's less I don't know, less a better survivability in like accidents. So because
Mm.
I've seen people that died from accidents because the emergency vehicles take too long to get to the emergency sites, and I think that's very very horrible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ilham. So that's nice. You can proceed, and then it's also same with your friend. It's very specific implementation case here for smart traffic management system. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So okay.